600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
My son did nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong. I carried out the policy of the United States government in rooting out corruption in Ukraine.
It's amazing, isn't it? He says he didn't do anything wrong. His son didn't do anything wrong. And I don't want to really get into this a lot because I'm here to make you money, but it just makes me sick how they're trying to cover that up. Anybody with an ounce of common sense knows his son was paid because of his father. Now, no one pays you, nobody in China is going to pay you $1.5 million or 1.5 billion. What am I talking about? 1.5 billion, unless you do something for them. So China gives them 1.5 billion. Why didn't they go to Goldman Sachs? This kid, Biden's kid, he's not as big as Goldman Sachs. He's not as big as J.P. Morgan Stanley. Why would they choose him? You would think they'd go to Goldman Sachs, wouldn't you? J.P. Morgan. But they went to him. So obviously a deal was cut. It's just common sense. Common sense. So everybody keeps talking about all this. And it's just ridiculous. Nobody's watching the other side of what's going on. We're being distracted. Remember, I told you we have two things going on here. We have the phony press, the fake press that puts out all this fake news about politics, but we have another fake press that puts out business news that's all fake. These cable networks, fake business news networks, I call them. Now, let me give you an example. Gold. Everybody's asking, what's going on with gold? Why is gold going down? It should be going up because the dollar's weak. When the dollar goes down, gold always goes up. Always does. Always has. Always has. But this time the dollar's tanking and gold is tanking. So we're fine because remember what I say. We don't follow the fundamentals. We follow the money. And we started to see that the money, you take my chart, my MV2 color-coded chart, which identifies the money flow, we could see, and I'll just put it up right here. If you have a mobile device, go see it. Go to my site, philsgang.com. I'll show you GDX. You see where it turned red back here? See where it started to turn red? That's a beautiful thing. That tells me, because remember, we made a lot of money in gold mining stocks, especially AU. But we had an indicator of red. So while people were still buying gold, we switched our position. Because we saw money pouring out of gold. And the dollar was going down. Now, gold stocks, gold mining stocks, they always rally on a weak dollar. Here's the answer. Manipulation, financial engineering. Gold stocks and mining stocks are more sensitive than any other sector when it comes to investor behavior. Investors always turn to gold on emotion. They're scared. They run to gold. Countries get scared. They run to gold. It's very emotional. Gold is based on emotion more than any other commodity. There's about 6 indicators that identify there's going to be a recession. 4 of them are the most important of the 6. But the most important is the inversion of the yield curve. That's the most important. Now, people were buying gold because they're afraid of a recession. But guess what happened? All of a sudden, we see that the most important treasury, when you talk about inversion, one of the signals, the most important in the last 50 years, it's never been wrong, is when the 3-month treasury, when they pay you more interest on the 3-month treasury than the 10-year treasury. What does that mean, they pay you more interest on 3 months than 10 years? Well, normally, the longer you go out, when you loan government money, you're going to always get higher interest, a higher return. If you're going to have 10 years, you're going to loan it to them for 10 years, you get an interest rate that's higher, not lower than 3 months. But when you start seeing they're giving you higher interest rates at 3 months over 10 years, that tells you, that's so reliable, it's telling you that there's no confidence in the economy short term. Investors, especially China, Saudi Arabia, who buy our treasuries, they have no confidence short term. They're saying short term, you got a problem. This market can crash. You're going to go into a recession short term. So that's why the 3-month treasury, when it's higher than the 10-year, and it started to get higher in May, and I was the first one, and I can prove it. I told my gang members in May, start buying gold in May. The first day it inverted. Because one thing I know about the 3-month treasury compared to 10-year, it's the most reliable. In the past 50 years, it's the most reliable predictor of a recession, of a crash. In the last 50 years, the Federal Reserve always looks at the 3-month treasury, not the 2 years over 5, but the 3-month over 10. Anytime that your interest on a 3-month treasury is higher than 10, that's the one they look at. That's the one that scares the hell out of them. And know who's that scaring the hell out of? President Trump. Because he knows from when he got elected in November 2016, remember how the market was shot straight up? Not because companies were making profits, not because their companies, the earnings were increasing, not because their margins were increasing, not because their pre-cash flow was increasing. Their stock prices went up because of stock buybacks. Because they were buying into the idea that, oh boy, he's going to do all these things. He's going to reverse health care. No more Obamacare. He's going to repeal that. We're going to have a magnificent tax cut where every household is going to get $4,000. And the big boys, the big corporations, they're going to take that savings and they're going to pour it back into their company called capital investment. That's going to increase productivity. That means big wage increases for our people. This is what everybody thought when he got elected. And the market went straight up. Not because of profits, all because people were buying into the dream, buying into the promise. And I told you that was going on. And we made money. We made tremendous money on the way up. But when it came to January 2018, I said the market is going to crash. The crash started. It always takes about a year. From the day you start to crash, it takes about a year before it's completed. And I said on January 16th, the market was in a crash right now. And I said it will be December, almost 11 months later, I said, you watch December. We're in January of 2018. I said, you watch. December of 2018 would be the worst month of the crash. The crash started in October. Remember, it went down 20%. The market dropped 20%. That's when we had our 20% crash. Okay, so what are they doing now? Well, they're coming on now, full court press, saying there's no more recession. All of a sudden, you go look at the 3-month treasury, and sure enough, it's been 6 months, and all of a sudden the 3-month treasury is no longer higher than the 10-year. The yield dropped. Why? What happened? How'd that happen? I'll explain when I get back what's going on. This is the most important thing you should know about stocks.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
We're speaking with Jared Douglas. He's a licensed mortgage loan originator, and his company's called Cash Call Mortgage. Let me give you his number, 949-535-9385, or you can go to cashcallmortgage.com. Jared, I want to thank you. The service you gave us was incredible. Why don't you explain a when you say how you specialize in alternative products for self-employed applicants?
Yes, thank you, Phil. Thanks for having me on. So what we specialize in is an alternative product for applicants who are self-employed. We have a product for applicants that are, have a lot of assets but no documentable income, and then we have another version for real estate investors. So there's three versions of our alternative approach or alternative product that helps people with, outside-the-box scenarios get financing.
Again, let me give you his number, 949-535-9385, 949-535-9385, or you can go to cashcallmortgage.com.
Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month, philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provide daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you can imagine. Don't hesitate to learn, invest, and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Philsgang Max Best 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Philsgang Max Best 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Philsgang Max Best 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts.
At St. Jude Children's Research.
Thinking about investing in the stock market.
We make sure our gang members are positioned to sell the market short with the same ease as going long. So you join the gang for $39.95, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You decide when you join the gang of our membership group what you want to follow. So let's say you decide you want to start following gold. Okay, so let's say you're going to follow AU. And by the way, we started to buy AU on May 30th. We're up 89%. We're there every day to tell our members what to do. At 2 o'clock, there's the video. Or if you want to be aggressive and you want to be a real trader, just come to my class every day from 9:30 to 11. That's your choice. If you get confused, you get a hold of us. You have your own personal coach, for God's sakes. And if you do exactly what we tell you in that video every day, you'll be making money consistent.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Okay, so here's what's going on. People asking, why is gold going down? And it's been rigged, financially engineered. Now understand this. For 50 years, the Federal Reserve always watches the 3-month Treasury compared to the 10-year Treasury. We have and always had red flags. Used to be negative housing starts, negative pending home sales, negative durable goods orders, and here's the big one, yields inverting. And then then on top of that, you have manufacturing and construction spending, all negative. But the one they look at is the yield curve. Are you getting more interest on a 3-month Treasury than you are 10-year? If you are, that identifies there's zero, no confidence in the economy going forward. When you're paying you more interest on 3 months than 10 years for the last 50 years, when that happens, it's the most reliable indicator. We're going into recession. We're going to go into a crash. Never wrong. They don't care about the 2-year over the 5-year. They care about the 3-month over the 10-year. In May, that started. You look for 3 months. You give it a test. If it's still there in 3 months, you go from a yellow flashing light to a red light. So we went from May, June, July, and then boom. At the end of July, it turned to a red flag. Then we had August, September, October. 6 months. 6 months. This is what the Federal Reserve looks at for 50 years. Never been wrong. Always tells you we're going to have a recession, then a crash. This has panicked. Trump and his team, because he knows the only way he can lose this election, the only way, if we go into a recession and we go into a crash. That's the only way he'll lose. Otherwise, all those other idiots, he's going to win. He's going to win. Even if you hate him, he's going to win. So, here's what they did. All of a sudden, we follow this every day. All of a sudden, I start seeing the 3-month Treasury, the yields, it's reversing. All of a sudden, we went from where the yield was higher than the 10-year. Now, all of a sudden, it started to reverse where the 10-year was higher than the 3 months. So they unwound it. Now, what do we find out? How do they do that? Well, you take the plunger team. You take Kudlow, Moore, and Laffer. They go to Mnuchin. Mnuchin tells Powell at the Federal Reserve, start selling treasuries. Start selling treasuries off your balance sheet. So they kept selling treasuries off the balance sheet to reverse, so we would get that reversal changed, so they could drive that 3-month up. So 3 month down, where the 10-year Treasury now is higher than the 3 months. This is what they did. So now what happens is there's no recession. Now they start doing this. Now they put their lapdogs out. Listen to this. Remember I told you about this? When this first happened, I noticed the first lapdog they put out was Cavuto. Listen.
Because the stock market went down. It was down close to 500 points. What's going on?
Well, it's October, and October, of course, it's a scary month. It's not the scariest month, but it tends to find an excuse to sell off. The overall fundamentals, as they say, are pretty sound.
Because
no markets tend to sell off. They find some reason to sell off. The market's not a human being. He says fundamentals were sound. Now remember what happened. All of a sudden, no longer is the 3 month. This is the indicator for 50 years, never wrong. All of a sudden, they financially engineered it by selling treasuries to get that 10-year higher than 3 months. Then they start bringing on their lapdogs to start telling us the economy's fine. Hear what he said? Fundamentals are terrific. No problem. Everything's fine. Really? Let's talk about the fundamentals. 50% of Americans are working paycheck to paycheck. 50% of Americans are making less than $30,000 a year. I think that's a problem. U.S. household debt, historic, $13 trillion. $13 trillion, higher than the 2008 crash. Households, right now, their debt is rising 60% faster than their wages, and they're spending 40% more than their paycheck. Don't believe me? They even tell us that. Even CNBC told us that.
People are feeling flush in their accounts, spending more than our income coming in.
There you go. Now, Cavuto tells us fundamentals are just fine. Really. New home sales drop to an 8-month low. Existing home sales fall for a third month in a row. Pending home sales fall for 6 months in a row. The ISM Manufacturing Index, weakest in 3 years. The global manufacturing, PMI, crashed to a 70-year low. The Empire State Manufacturing, that's the real big one, largest decline ever. Durable goods orders plunged to the most plunge in 3 years. Factory orders, slowest growth since Trump was elected. New vehicle sales plunged to a 1999 level. I can go on and on and on. All-time high in consumer credit debt, $4 trillion. That means your auto loans, your student loans, your credit card loans, and never before, all three of those, we've never had so many people that are in arrears, that are behind. But what's he tell us? What's he tell us about the economy? It's terrific. He says, it's fine, it's okay. Then they bring out another guy to convince us everything is fine.
I watch the market very closely, and the strongest stocks in the markets right now are Caterpillar and Deere, the transports, economically sensitive areas. Housing stocks are going into new yearly highs. That does not happen. It has never happened if we are going into a recession.
Oh, really? That's exactly what Bernanke said, remember, in 2005.
Saying, oh, this is a bubble and it's going to burst and this is going to be a real issue for the economy. Some say it could even cause a recession at some point.
Well, I guess I don't buy your premise.
See, same thing. I don't buy your premise. He goes on and he says, housing's fantastic. Never happens. Housing never goes down, he says. Really? We don't get a recession, housing. Same thing the other guy said. Then they bring on J.P. Morgan. Diamond.
So you don't see a recession in the next couple of years?
I don't.
So you don't see a recession in the next...
So you see what happened? So they finally financially engineer a reverse of the 3-month Treasury. So now it's lower than a 10-year. Then they bring on all the lapdogs to convince us no recession. People start pouring out of gold. That's why you got to be a gang member so that you know how to reverse your position. Now my members are short. We're making money as it goes down. But this, remember, the 3-month Treasury, the inversion, always signals a warning for a recession and a crash. It's never been wrong in 50 years. So you see what they did? So now this fake financial business news network, just like the fake financial political news network, all fake, they're trying to take parking space in our head now. Oh, no recession. Oh, really? More when I come back. That's why you join my gang.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
When the markets open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
We make sure our gang members are positioned to sell the market short with the same ease as going long. So you join the gang for $39.95, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You decide, when you join the gang, of our membership group, what you want to follow. So let's say you decide you want to start following gold. Okay, so let's say you're going to follow AU. And by the way, we started to buy AU on May 30th. We're up 89%. We're there every day to tell our members what to do. At 2 o'clock, there's the video. Or if you want to be aggressive and you want to be a real trader, just come to my class every day from 9:30 to 11. That's your choice. If you get confused, you get a hold of us. You have your own personal coach, for God's sakes. And if you do exactly what we tell you in that video every day, you'll be making money consistently.
consistent.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
I'm surprised that Vice President Biden is talking about that this has been fully investigated by the media. I'm not sure it has. In fact, we're just learning about some of the nuances of these business deals, both in Ukraine and in China, and I think there's a lot more. I know I have a lot more questions, and I don't feel like it's been fully vetted.
Well, you know what? I feel what hasn't been fully vetted is the lousy wages the folks on Main Street have been getting. They brag about the tremendous amount, historic profits with corporations, historic profits. CEOs, historic pay raises. They're making 333 times their workers. Maybe we should investigate that, all because of stock buybacks. Welcome back to Phil's Gang. Look, gold. Don't be fooled by what's going on. The team, Kudlow, and Moore and Laffer had to get gold to go down. They have to prove there's no recession. They had to take parking space, and everyone said there's no recession. So that's why they rigged the 10-year Treasury yield and the 3-month Treasury yield to reverse. It was 3 months higher than the 10-year for 6 months. Now, finally, it just inverts again, goes back the other way. Nobody's talking about it. Then they bring out all the lapdogs on CNBC, the lapdogs on Fox, all these lapdogs, Bloomberg, all owned. Remember, all these cable networks are owned by the 1/100th of 1%. Used to be 35 different outlets. There's only 6 now, and the 1/100th of 1%, there's only 2,500 of them, own all the cable networks, own the whole deal. And they're going to make sure that we're going to hear and see what they want us to hear and see. Now, I want Trump to get reelected. You can hate me for that, but I sure as all hell don't want to pay 90. I don't want to pay 90% income tax. I don't want to. You take my health care away from me. If you hate Trump, you got to reelect him. But let's get back to business. So they turned around and they reversed the 3-month Treasury now, and now all they're talking about is there's no recession. So people are jumping out of the gold market. They're going to get killed. They're jumping out of the gold market. What we're doing is shorting gold. We're shorting gold, and we're going to catch it on the way back up. So I'm going to do something today for you. I'm going to prove to you. You follow me in gold. I'm going to give you my chart free. It's $39. I'm going to give it to you free today. Okay? I want 10 people to follow me with gold. And we'll catch it on the way down, and I'm going to show you how we're going to catch it on the way back up. So it's $39.95 the chart. You get it free. All you have to do is join the gang. The gang membership is $39.95. You got everything that goes with the gang. Everything's archived. You get the classes. You get everything you want. But here's the beautiful thing about the Working Investor Group with the gold. You, at the end of the day at 2 o'clock, there will be a video every day for you on gold mining stocks. It'll tell you exactly what to do. You can't go wrong. It's impossible for you to go wrong unless you go off the reservation. And we'll follow this gold stock down. As they push it down, we continue to make money. You can see it over here. It's turned red, GDX on my chart. That means institutions, the big banks, the big insurance companies are all pulling money out. That's all you want to watch is the money. You don't want to listen to this nonsense they're trying to tell you. Now let's talk about some consequences here. Now, we heard this before under Bernanke. Remember he told us right before the crash there was not going to be, housing was not a problem. The housing was immune from recessions. Housings aren't immune from recessions. Recessions happened. Does someone remember the housing crash? Housing was going through the roof. We had a recession. So, again, housing, remember, contributes 25% of our economy's growth. But we haven't been getting that growth. Why do you think they just came out today? Remember I told you, our GDP growth, we were promised by Larry Kudlow. He first said 4 to 5%. Then he said, well, 3-ish to 4-ish. Then it came in at 3. And then the second quarter came in at 2. And now they're projecting 1.5 points for the third. We're going the wrong way. We're going the wrong way. The economy's going the wrong way. And the reason why the economy can't grow, and the reason why Obama never got an annual GDP in 8 years to 3%, it's going to be the same reason that President Trump can't get there to a 3% GDP over his 8 years. Because of housing. We don't have enough wages that people get a down payment. Housing contributes 25% to our economy's growth. That's what we do. Housing. That's all we do in this country. Flip houses, buy houses, paint houses. That's all we do. But guess what? Home ownership has dropped to 50%. Why? Because Obama shifted what he did. Remember what he did? He took all the high-paying jobs away from us. He took the high-paying jobs in manufacturing, construction, and mining and drilling. He took those away from us. They shifted to low-paying jobs, service jobs. We never had so many service jobs. And the consequence of that, it's impossible for a down payment, for a person to save a down payment to purchase a home. When half the people in this country are making $30,000 a year or less, how are they going to save for a down payment? Then he did something else. He turned around and he took all the foreclosed homes and he sold them to his buddies on Wall Street at 10 cents, 20 cents on the dollar. 200,000, 100,000 homes. About 400,000 homes. He sells them to his buddies on Wall Street so they can rent them. So the few houses we do have left exploded in price. But wages aren't going up. Oh, they tell us wages for the first time going up 3.1% annually. That's 8 cents a year. Let's take your health care, your school loans, your auto loans. That's 18 cents against the 3 cents. Against the 8 cents. I'm sorry, 7 cents. So they're telling you on an annual basis, you're making 7 cents more an hour than you did last year. 7 cents more an hour. But every hour, your expenses are going up 18 cents. The biggest problem we have is housing. Everybody's renting. People can't afford it because they don't have the good jobs. See, they shouldn't be working on Trump. This is crazy, these guys, these jibber-jabbers, these politicians. And these jibber-jabbers don't help. Instead of coming in and telling us the truth, what would happen, like I'm trying to tell you the truth. Here's my number, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. Get your free chart, 10 people, and we're going to follow gold. You're going to follow me on the way down. You're going to make money, and you're going to make money on the way up in gold and gold mining stocks. 10 people, I'm going to prove to you the way I grow my business is word of mouth. I get more gang members out of word of mouth than anything else because they make money. So let's follow me now the next couple of months on gold. Now let's understand something. For far too long, we've had poor wage growth, but these guys on TV don't tell you that. Instead, they tell you, oh, wages are growing, wages are terrific. For far too long, the economy hasn't been working for Main Street or American families. Oh, I see these guys, the Democrats on the stage, those socialist communists, they're going to make it work. I've never seen a socialist or a communist country ever do well. All those idiots on the stage, did you see those pathetic idiots last night? I couldn't even watch it. They're a bunch of communists, a bunch of socialists. They're going to be the oligarchs. They're going to be all right. For far too long, wages are not keeping with corporate records, the record profits corporations are having. People are getting shafted compared to the corporate record. I mean, think of it, record profits every year. And now with the tax cut, guess what? We started out with 30 of the S&P 500 companies before the tax cut didn't pay any taxes. Now with the new tax cut, it doubled. Now there's 60% of the 500 companies pay no taxes. And the money, when they dropped the tax rate, none of that money went into wages. The money went into the CEO's pocket. See, for far too long, our representatives in Washington have been focusing on Trump and impeachment instead of wage growth and job growth, good jobs. But you think these financial programs are going to say that? No. Join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Get your free chart right now. $39, you get it free. I need 10 people to follow me with gold mining stocks.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, BoydInvestigativeGroup.com.
License number A1900020.
Oh, yeah, every time I'm on the air, join my gang. Try it. Try it for 30 days. AT&T, we got a 3% profit so far in May. Our Goldman Sachs are up 6%. Our Intel, we have a profit of 16% shorting it. Caterpillar, we're up 11% shorting it. And Schlumberger, we're up 18% because we shorted it. That's how you make money in this game.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
We're speaking with Jared Douglas. He's a licensed mortgage loan originator, and his company's called Cash Call Mortgage. Let me give you his number, 949-535-9385, or you can go to cashcallmortgage.com. Jared, I want to thank you. The service you gave us was incredible. Why don't you explain a little bit when you say how you specialize in alternative products for self-employed applicants?
Yes, thank you, Phil. Thanks for having me on. So what we specialize in is an alternative product for applicants who are self-employed. We have a product for applicants that are, have a lot of assets but no documentable income. And then we have another version for, real estate investors. So there's three versions of our alternative approach or alternative product that helps people with, outside-the-box scenarios get financing.
Again, let me give you his number, 949-535-9385, 949-535-9385, or you can go to cashcallmortgage.com.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day? That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from. All that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
George Soros's team got a private briefing at the State Department with Marie Yovanovitch's boss, the ambassador for Eurasian Affairs, Victoria Nuland, and they're talking about a private presentation on Russia bond market issues.
Who cares? Look, we have a problem in this country. This country was built on manufacturing and construction spending. Manufacturing is at a 10-year low. Construction spending is at a 7-year low. Housing, we're not building single-family homes. We're building apartments. Because since 2008, Obama, when he was in office for 8 years, he screwed us all with redistribution of wealth. He didn't focus on growing the economy. He focused on growing socialism with redistribution of wealth, the welfare state. Trump comes in, tries to clean it up. Now they're trying to distract him with all this impeachment stuff. But all I know, when you go to bed at night, you put your head on the pillow, I know what you worry about. Oh, yes, it's fun to listen to all this stuff about the impeachment, fun with this and fun with that. Everybody goes to bed at night. I know what you're thinking about. How am I going to retire? Am I going to have enough money to retire? Get enough money to pay my bills. That's what everybody thinks about. That's what they think about. Can I get enough of a down payment so I can buy a house? And I'm sick of renting. 10 years, things have been getting worse. Oh, I know. People say, oh, don't listen to Phil. Grumpy old man. You're better off listening to these guys' shows. Yeah, listen to the guys on these financial shows. That's what you should listen to.
Our economy is surging along. It's surging.
Just him in the rocket. Somebody should put him on a rocket ship and keep sending him out to outer space and he never comes back. 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. Get your free, I need 10 people. You get your free chart. It's a $39 value. You're going to get it free when you sign up for the membership, which is $39.95. And each day at 2 o'clock, you come home from work, you just click onto the video like this. Here, I'll give you an example. Here's one of our videos here that we're working on that our gang members are in. This is what they're going to hear about this stock.
Looking at our XLI here, we're red under yellow here. We put a scout on yesterday. We're going to hold the scout because we're still waiting to take out this low from last Thursday. So let it take out Thursday low, then you can start to add into it a little bit, and then once it takes out.
See, when you're hearing him, what he's doing, he's pointing to the chart that's showing red and showing green. He's saying exactly what to do. Nobody does that. Nobody tells you what to do. First of all, why would anybody tell you what to do? Your planner or the guy taking care of your 401k? He has no relationship with you.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
Our partners, our shareholders, and that. Our responsibility begins with our partners, our shareholders, and that's it. Listen, do you get it?
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's
it. Where does it say? Jane. My responsibility is to Jane on Main Street, who's making $38,000 a year. Where does it say my responsibility is to Peter on Main Street, who's making $68,000 a year? They have no responsibility. These 401ks are a shaft, man. These 401ks are nothing but a skimming operation. I can't fix that. Nor can I fix the whistleblowers. 877-600-GANG. I think we got, what, five left? Five left. 877-600-GANG. Like the whistleblowers. Yeah, I get a kick out of this thing out of whistleblowers. Do you remember whistleblowers? Remember Enron, the whistleblower, what they did to her? They kill whistleblowers. Whistleblowers are thought of as rats, snitches, garbage, pariahs. Are you kidding? Whistleblowers, they have to go and they have to spend a ton of money to defend themselves on lawyers. Their homes get raided by the FBI. Most whistleblowers end up broke or living in some hotel somewhere, divorced, and lucky if they can get a job. Just ask the gal who was with Enron. I can't think of her name off the head. Sharon Wilkins. See how she made out. Hey, how'd the government take... This is what I want to see. Look what they did to Snowden. What the government did to Snowden. Look what they did as a whistleblower. Look what they did to the guy, remember, who blew the whistle on and remember they were torturing guys? The CIA was torturing guys in Afghanistan, and the guy thought he was doing the right thing, and he did a whistleblower on the torture. Look what they did to him. They put him in jail. He ended up going to jail for 20 months. He thought he was doing the right thing. Whistleblowers are treated as garbage. They're isolated. A real whistleblower, man, he thinks twice. He's denigrated. He feels isolated. He's a pariah. He's thought as a snitch, a rat. The government, nobody protects you. You got to pay your own legal fees. They all get screwed. Oh, but I wonder how this whistleblower for Trump is doing. He's not a whistleblower. It's a group of people that are working with Shifty Shift. Shifty Shift, he's working with a group of guys from CIA. There's no whistleblower. Nobody's going to go and raid somebody's house. Nobody's going to be called a snitch. They're taking care of him, or whoever it is. They're taking care of him. They're putting him up at the Ritz-Carlton. Are you kidding? But see, I don't care about any of that. When you go to bed tonight, I know what you're going to be worrying about. Are you going to make enough money to retire? Well, you're not going to make it on your 401k. The 401k is the worst thing ever. It's the only product in the world. People don't know anything about it. They don't know what it's worth. They know nothing about the 401k. Most people don't even know there's a fee. Most people don't even know there's 27 hidden fees. Look, the biggest problem in our country, why we can't get anywhere, why we can't get the economy 4 to 5%, all goes back to our wages. People aren't making enough wages to set aside so they can save money and to go out and buy a house. Home ownership is what built this country. This is what this country is about, home ownership. It contributes 25% to our economy's growth. So what do? The very, very wealthy, they don't give you any raises. They gotten rid of manufacturing, construction, mining, drilling, but especially manufacturing. And when you get rid of manufacturing, you get rid of construction, because when you get rid of manufacturing, you don't need, manufacturing. You got to keep updating your plants, build new plants, expand plants. That's where construction jobs come from. That doesn't happen anymore. Everything's shipped overseas. So what do? Everybody that's working, remember what they did? Remember the healthcare deal? Everybody went from full-time to part-time. And then you go from part-time, then you go to poverty, for God's sakes. I can't help you with any of that. I can't help you that because it's been too long the economy has been working for you. And the wages aren't keeping up with you. And the corporate profits, you're getting screwed. I can't help you with any of this stuff, but I can help you with this. If you're in a 401k, I'm not going to convince you to get rid of a 401k. Nobody's going to do that. But at least you got an alternative for 30 days, for heaven's sakes, free, except for the sign up for the gang, $39.95. For 30 days, why don't you follow me? I mean, you can follow me in any of our portfolio stocks. Once you remember, you can do any of the portfolio stocks. But what I'm saying to you, why don't you start with the gang? I'll give you the chart free today, just 10 people. $39, you don't pay for that. You just pay $39.95 for the membership. And follow me with gold mining stocks. And you're going to start with me where we're going to be selling them short, making money on the way down. This is something you never did, because Wall Street always tells you, oh, don't short stocks. Don't short stocks. That's dangerous. That's dangerous. No, it's not. It's not dangerous. They tell you that because they never want you to sell a stock short. Sell. See the word sell? Sell means that they don't make any commission, because when you sell a stock short, sell, they don't get a commission. They only get a commission when you buy. So they lie to you and tell you shorting's dangerous. And you know what? They're so bad, these people on Wall Street. They made in your 401k illegal that when the stocks start dropping down, start losing money in a crash, you can't short it. You got to hold on to it and keep calling your broker and say to him, what should I do? What should I do? And what do they tell you when you call them? Say, what should I do?
You're fine. You don't pay attention to the value of your house.
Yeah, don't pay attention to the value of your house. Don't pay attention to nothing. Everything's fine. Just hold on to your stock. How'd that work out for you? 877-600-GANG. I'm reaching out to you, so when you make money, you reach back to St. Jude. Look, it's our wages is the problem. These people should be talking about wages, not impeachment. I can't fix that, but I certainly can fix for you your income, especially with gold. 877-600-GANG. Follow me with gold mining stocks starting today. It's free, $39.95. You get your chart free, $39 to get that free.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me to